Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Minecraft Starter House series. I am Zebra Hill, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. In the previous episodes, we've been kind of building real starter houses, pretty big ones where you've got actually quite a bit of materials at your disposal already. But I realized that is not the case for a lot of things, a lot of the time. So in today's episode, I'm just going to be covering oh, I'm at spawn, it's getting dark, I don't have a bed yet, I'm gonna build a dirt house. And then the next morning you wake up and you're like, I want to keep this dirt house. So we're just gonna be making a prettier dirt house is basically what it's gonna end up being. It's just gonna end up being a mound, and this normally happens to me. I've built this twice before in survival worlds when spawn is in the middle of a prairie. Basically, in the middle of a prairie or in an acacia biome or in a desert, I end up just building a mound or a place underground. I always set up some type of house at spawn because that's really helpful. But I've built this twice before, both times I did it once in an oak prairie and then one time in an acacia biome. So it's very important that for these, this isn't like your full-time base. I always do this as like a quick starter house somewhere. The one time that I built it in the acacia biome, I was like, I want to try out the acacia biome building. Did not like it. Not much wood at my disposal. The redwood doesn't look real great as an entire house, so I ended up building a mound with like redwood accents. So in this, we're going to assume that you're using mainly dirt. So I have dirt, coarse dirt, path blocks, grass. I couldn't put it up because then it'll spread. Grass, cobblestone, everything cobblestone, a little bit of stone I'll throw in, and then a few oak planks here and there, but that is it. I'm going with very limited resources, and this will just show what the average starter house is, because a lot of times I don't even bother building a starter house unless I'm fearful of night. So this is what I'm just going to build, what like a quick starter house would be. It's going to be a little bit more complex than that because I'm kind of trying to share my ideas of what it could look like if you were actually going to build this, which it is really cool. I really like in building these things, but I digress. It's going to be fun. But just in general, they're kind of a fun thing to build as a starter place or as your full-time house. I've seen people build very extra dirt houses as their starter house, so that could be you. And if you make them look good, it does not hurt. So let's get straight into the time lapse, and I'm going to come over here. I'll cut back if I end up adding any more materials, but I don't think that I will. I want to keep it very simple. So time lapse time. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm back, and first of all I want to apologize for the first person time lapse. My replay mod wasn't really working until the very end, so it kind of got all hairy in there. But I don't think it would have helped you too much anyway, because I literally built a pile of dirt, and that's it. So I believe in you guys, and I don't think that the third person time lapse would have done much more for you than me just showing you around. So that's what's going to happen. So this is the outside, obviously finished. It's very basic, very starter house-esque. If you wanted to do this a bit fancier too and not have to make your own hill like I did, which kind of fits in but kind of doesn't. I kind of like the fact that it doesn't fit in. I would also put a tree on top if it were me. I can't do it without a tree. Like right here. Oh, and of course it gave me one of the tall, ugly ones. Okay, well I was hoping for one of the short, boring ones, but you know, this works too. Let's just chop off this ugly branch here. And voila. Alright. So it's a little tall, but you know, it does a trick. So then I would also like add the grass and the foliage up the edges. All the way around. You know, it's really, this whole build is really a terraform thing. So if you don't like terraforming, you can just hollow out your own hill like that one and make a dirt mound out of it. I mean, it's a starter house. It's meant to be quick and easy. This, in my opinion, is the quickest starter build you can build. I built one pretty big, but if you weren't feeling it, you could literally just build a small dirt mound. Very small, very minimal. Bed, chest, that's it. That's all you need. So, this is our front entrance. I just did a little pathway. And then in the front door, just at an angle, so you close them like that. And then you have your little inside here. Now in this, I don't have a bed. I'm just pretending like I don't have a bed yet. If you don't have enough wood or stone to make this, and you work your way up. And also, if you like more light, see, this drives me crazy, but it does bring more light in. You can path block, like, oh shoot. You can like path block these blocks above you over here, and it creates more light to come in, more like slits for windows and stuff. So yeah, this is our basic starter house. I have the little windows here, which are very basic, look straight out. I used all of our glass on that, which I like a lot. And then I left a little area over here for where your bed would be. Boom, boom. Just a bed in there. And then obviously any other essentials you need, you would add around. If it were me, my mine would go right down here. Wow, that feels weird, shoveling stone. Anyway, my mine would go over here, head down to wherever I need to collect my resources, come back up, got my mass storage system, my furnace array, my crafting table, and my bed, all in one place. So, I think that's everything that I would do with this base, considering that this is like a right at spawn. You're just trying to get the resource rush, you're not trying to make it look pretty or anything fancy. So, just digging out a mountain and making just a mound of dirt is always a good option. I mean, I always thought it was, oh, I have to build this big fancy thing right away. But then I end up just sitting around and waiting and having my bed out in the open and getting killed and blown up. So, a mound of dirt really isn't a bad starter house. And there's always upgrades you can make. Like, I thought about adding stone to our palette, but then you have to smelt it and all that crap right away. So it's a bit more of a grindy block, just like making windows out of it instead. So even that looks more like it's from the earth and stuff like that. Adding it to your path. Just little things like this just make a build. Like, make a simple little build look much more refreshed and refined. It's just amazing how little tiny changes and additions can make a build look so much better. Like, this is just a dirt house, and yet I was able to make the mound look fairly good. And this is a man-made mound too. When I did it, I just built it into the side of a hill. So you can make things look really good even though they're only temporary, and then you don't end up ripping down your old creations. So this is my mound house. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to take any ideas you get from this video. I really like this house. I hope you guys do too. You might think it's a little weird. I really like how this house came out. It's just something that's really fun and cool. People don't think about it. They think they have to build big fancy things. No. All I need is my dirt mound and I am happy. I like the skylight too. Alright. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.